Well, our time here at Everglades National Park has almost come to an end. We want to see if we can rent some bikes and go on a little bike ride. We are looking at going to Naples next. We don't have anything planned yet. So once again, there's an adventure ahead of us.
Working on me. Working on getting better. Working on me. Working on getting better.
While I go ahead and pack up our site, I just want to thank everybody who has been rocking with us through this Florida exploration tour. Thank you. We certainly appreciate you joining the journey with us. If you may have missed a few videos, check the description because I have all the videos linked. This trip, this experience has been fantastic, but it's time to save some money. So during the month of March, which is my birthday month, I will be going live every day. I'm going to be cooking, working out, doing DIY projects. If y'all have any suggestions on things you'd like for me to do, make sure to put that in the comments. The times of the live may vary depending on what I'm doing, but I will definitely let you know ahead of time. And if I can catch you in the live, I hope to catch you in the replay. We are all packed up, heading out of the park, or at least heading out of our campsite. Definitely gonna take advantage of this dump station one more time. As far as water, we should be good. We are gonna be traveling with water. I'd have to confirm, but I'd say we probably at about 2/3 with water. We're gonna go ahead and drop the tanks right now. And right now I have Mint Mobile cell phone, no service, or at least it's extremely spotty. And then T-Mobile internet, and I believe CK also has T-Mobile phone service, spotty service. So if you're out here, just expect to just be completely off the grid. For those of you who have been with the channel for a while, you know that I do have that leak coming out of my waste valve, so that is why I'm grabbing some puppy pads to lay down to catch anything that comes out. The good thing is I use poo bags instead of pooping in the toilet, so if anything does come out, it's not super gross. And for those of you who are thinking, you know what, Stizzy, I didn't need to know that. Yes, you did, because sharing is caring. Fun fact, I've been in the RV for over a year, and this is the first dump station that I've ever been to. This is the second time I went to that dump station, but this is the first time that I ever used a dump station. I've heard a lot of horror stories about how unclean they are, but this particular one, in my opinion, was very well maintained. Now that little water hose that I'm grabbing is not the same water hose that you use to fill up your freshwater tank, just in case somebody's freaking out right now. There are two separate stations. We have the dump station and then we have the water station. As a newbie, I don't know what I should and shouldn't touch, so you see me putting the gloves on when I'm holding the hose. I take it off when I'm holding the water hose. Looking back, I probably should have kept my gloves on the whole time, or at least had 2 pairs of gloves. So I may not be doing this right, but you know a girl is trying. She is trying. Just know everything got washed and sanitized when I got back in that RV. We are now at Flamingo Campground, or at least the visitor center for Flamingo. Our campsite was called Long Pine, and that was 6 miles from a visitor center, not the one we're at now. Once we got on the road and start seeing signs for Flamingo, it's actually 32 miles from where we were. So that hopefully will give you an idea of how big this is. There is a highway that will take you from each campground. Is 2 lanes. You travel 55 miles per hour. That's what we took to get where we are. So now we're going to park, or we are parked. I'm going to get the generator running so the fur babies will be comfortable because they're staying inside. Me and Candace's going to walk around a bit, try to figure out if we can go ahead and get a bike rental. I think the last time you can rent a bike is about 1, and I don't know what time it is, but it's not 1 o'clock yet. But we still have a little bit more time here in the Everglades. We get to explore a little bit more, and the area that we're at now is closer to the water, so let's hope we don't run into any gators. The names of some of the campgrounds and the trails are a little uncomfortable. Okay, they make me a little uncomfortable. For example, there's one that's called Bear Lake. I also saw Snake something. So if the names are indicators of what you're going to run into, I can guarantee you there's some areas of this park that I will never explore. I'm okay with seeing some flamingos though.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world.
Now, since the fur babies will be staying behind in the RV, I gotta get them situated. But before we do that, I gotta get something on my stomach, because I will not be buying anything from the cafe or the concession stand. If you're loving the background music, do know that the information regarding the song title and the artist is also linked in the description. Now let's go ahead and finish on with our exploration.
I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, finally, I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. Finally, I always daydreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising. I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. Higher to a bird. You, I'm rising. I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free.
We about to head to one of the trails. Now, the amount of the bike rental is about the cost it would have been had I just bought a bike from OfferUp. So we'll be doing that soon. So hopefully this will be the last bike rental I'll ever have to do. And it's been a while since I've been on the bike, and I am excited.
Let's take this show on the road. Ish, different day. I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in my prime, gotta go get away. Hop a train, cop a flight, and ride. Tonight I got.
Are these houses or cabins? It's not. All right. Would you trust getting in there? Would you trust getting in there? I already saw what I believe were manatees.
Atlanta, Tokyo,
bike ride is over, the rentals have been returned, and that concludes our stay here. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe. As of now, we have plans to head to Naples. We don't know how long we'll be there, where we're sleeping, or what we're gonna do, but we'll figure that out once we get down there.
I'll say this, I'm happy we have not seen any alligators. That is one thing I don't want to see. Do you see? No, I don't want to see any alligators and snakes.
Now, I thought I saw an alligator, but I think it was the manatees. So I could see like a nose. When we were back at the marina, I could see a nose, and that's when I started recording, walking towards the water. And then what I did wind up seeing was just the manatee.
Biggest scary animal I saw was a frog. I'll take that.
Just chilling with you in the bathroom. We are officially in Naples. This is the third stop of our Florida adventure. As of now, we don't really have anything planned for the morning, but tonight we'll be sleeping in the Walmart parking lot. Once we get up and start moving around, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. We're not too far from beaches. We're not too far from state parks. Tonight, it's just gonna be a chill evening. I'm about to get some movies out of the garage of the RV. We won't need the runner generator because it's nice and cool out. The refrigerator is going to be running on propane. And then as far as powering our television, DVD player, and our devices, we're just going to use our eco-worthy hookup as we did when we were at the national park. Now the only thing I got to do is get the DVDs out of the garage of the RV. And then it's time to rest and chill.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how.
In the morning, we decided to go to the Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park, which does have a beach. Since we did arrive in the RV, we did have to park in a special area. It was the same area where they load the boats. The boat loading parking lot is a little distance from the beach, so expect a walk. Unfortunately, it is not a pet-friendly beach, so the dogs did have to stay in the RV, but once again, we ran the generator and the AC, so they were comfortable. The water was still a little too cold to get in it, so I just parked my little chair right in front of the water. Whenever I got hot, them toes went in the ocean, and then it was the perfect balance. Special shout out and thank you to CK for actually bringing her camera and recording. Once I got to that beach, y'all, I just started living in the moment. I stopped recording, but I did want to show you these dead fish that kept rolling up on the shore. I don't know what that's about, and I don't know if we should have been in that water, but we enjoyed the time that we had, and we stayed until the sunset. This little clip will give you an idea of how far you have to walk if you park with the boats. The stop sign is around the area where the beach starts. The park closes at sunset, and since we went on a weekday, that put us in rush hour traffic. Instead of dealing with the traffic, we opted to park. We watched some movies, we ate some food, and then we hit the road around 10 p.m. heading back to Tampa. We returned to the spot that I have on private land in the Tampa area. We reset, rested, washed clothes, took proper showers, and then we met up with Lindsay to explore Tampa, so be on the lookout for those upcoming videos. Once again, I thank you for being with me on this adventure, and I will see you next time.
'Cause whatever happens, I'm good.